happy Ostara. Spring Equinox is today. I just wanted to come on quickly because I found a spread. Actually, I found several spreads, and I did the first one for myself, which is the Spring Equinox Tarot spread. And I am just loving this spread. It's really great. So hopefully you can see that and blow it up. I'll try to see if I can put a picture of it in the beginning of the video so you can really get a good picture of it. So I just wanted to give you this spread because it was a really powerful spread for me, and let you know what it brought up for me. So the first question of the spread here is death passage, which the question that goes with it is, what died for me in the past season? So we're coming up on a new season, the spring season here, and what in that past season, what in the winter season died for me? And I used my Animal Monday cards. And this is the card that came up for me, the Five of Swords, which was really good. For me, that says that I gave up. I finally let go of that feeling of failure and defeat. I actually got fired from a job that I was at for 7 years. And this was quite a while ago now, like in 2013. No, 2015 maybe. 2013, 2014, I don't know. It's been quite a while. It's been probably 4 years or so now, but it took me a really long time to not feel like a failure, even though part of that, it was a horrible environment. I would come home crying because the bosses, they were terrible. And it was, I really, in looking back on it, and I didn't, at the time, I didn't even think that it was my fault, this firing thing. It was just a friction thing. It was, the bosses were horrible, and no matter how hard you tried, it was one of those things that it was just never going to happen. But after 7 years, you kind of, I took that very hard, and I went through a pretty big depression. And I think finally, this past season, I just kind of finally let that go. And I can't believe when I look back on that how long it took me to let that go. That's it's a big change. It's like a death or divorce or something like that. So that was the first card that I chose, and I thought, whoa, this could be a powerful spread here. So the second card stands for Decay Fertilizer, and the question is, how does that passage, that death, fertilize what comes next? So, and I pulled the Six of Wands. So the good news, the accomplishment, the recognition that I've received in my new job, which I've been here for, this year will be 5 years. Ooh, so it has been quite a while since it's been at least 6 years since I was fired. That's a long time. But I think that recognition, that feeling of accomplishment, of really digging into where I'm at, really helped me to move past that, to fertilize new stuff for growth. And I think now, well, that's coming, but I feel like I'm at the point where I can move ahead, which is incredible. So number 3 is the Perennial Rebirth Renewal. The question that goes with that is, what renews or rekindles now? And I drew the Nine of Pentacles. So what rekindles is success and achievement and security. And and that's where I am now. As far as security and success and achievement at work. I really feel like once I did the spread, again, I'm getting pushed to move to the next phase of my life, which for me is going to be to open a witchy shop eventually. And every time I do something like this, it really points towards it's, get yourself ready because it's really coming and it's really time to do this. You've kind of set yourself up for that. So I think it's coming. Number 4 is to tend and cultivate in the middle there. And this, the question for that is, how can I best greet it and tend to it? So this was the 2 of Pentacles. And so with this, I really need to balance. I need to keep things in balance as far as financial and home and work. And financially, I know I need to balance a little more. I need to learn to manage my resources a little more, because if I do open this shop, it's something that I'm really going to have to work on, my priorities of what bills need to be paid and that kind of stuff, which means I cannot have that obsessive tarot buying for a while, because I really need to prioritize what I'm doing to kind of start saving some extra resources for when I don't have that coming up. So that's a good thing to think about for me. The 5th card is the annual new growth and the seed. The question for that is what I plant next. What do I plant next? What begins anew? And I pulled the Sun. How perfect. So what begins anew? Achievement, financial happiness increase, happy home, happy work. Again, it really, to me, is pushing me to get ready for this shop. That it's coming, it's on the way, the time is almost here for me to start that. And the last one is to plot and plan. And the question that goes with that is what renews, how can I prepare to make sure that it thrives? And I got the Hanged Man, which again, it's like this spread is very good with that stuff. So how can I prepare? I can sacrifice now for what is to come ahead. I can begin to transition some things in my life and understand that there may be some uncertainty and waiting, kind of surrender to, what the universe has in store and how it plans on making this come about, which for, someone who is a teeny little bit of a control freak, that's a little hard sometimes. So, but that's okay. It's something that I need to go through to bring this to fruition. So, yay! I'm loving this. This is a great spread. I absolutely adore it. And hopefully you will too, and it will put some things into perspective for you. I just had to share that because it just turned out to be such a wonderful spread for me. I really, really was happy with it. So I hope you all have a blessed spring equinox, blessed Ostara, however you celebrate this renewal, this coming of spring, even if it doesn't feel like it. It was 28 or something, 27 out this morning, so it does not really feel like spring around here, but I know that it is in the earth and it's coming. So, get outside if it's nice out where you are. Just bring in flowers. That's my altar is going to have flowers on it tonight for my ritual. That's one of the things that I need to do since I can't plant my feet in the earth, which I love to do. So, blessings, guys. I hope you have a great day.